Call the member for Longman.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. Mr Deputy Speaker, I wish to take this opportunity to speak about opportunity and hope and reward. The Coalition stakes its reputation and raises its plan for a return to national prosperity on these three pillars: hope, reward and opportunity. Together, they stand for creativity and ideas, and an environment where those ideas are able to breathe and thrive free from big government and bureaucratic restraint. And then, just reward for one's endeavour and hard work. Mr Deputy Speaker, if elected, a coalition government will build layer upon layer of policy to bind this powerful three-way commitment into reality. We will build a strong, diversified economy with lower taxes that will deliver more jobs, higher real incomes and better services for all Australians. How many extra jobs? 1 million new jobs over the next 5 years, Mr Deputy Speaker, and 2 million jobs within a decade. Mr Deputy Speaker, a coalition government will immediately rescind the carbon tax, which, by the way, increases on July 1 by 5%. Abolishing the world's biggest carbon tax will remove the upward pressure on power costs that is hurting businesses and households alike. At the same time, we will keep the income tax cuts and fortnightly pension and benefit increases. So that's retaining tax cuts without a carbon tax. Mr Deputy Speaker, the Coalition has real solutions for small business, which we know and respect as the engine room of Australia's economy. We will usher in a revitalised era of fewer regulations to encourage more productivity and greater rewards. We will cut red and green tape by $1 billion every year. Mr Deputy Speaker, a coalition government will build more modern infrastructure to get things moving with a focus on our gridlocked roads and highways. We will direct hospital funding to where it is needed most, the frontline patient care. And we will champion an education system that puts local communities, not bureaucrats, in a position to decide the direction of our schools. Mr Deputy Speaker, the latest appearance of 2 vessels carrying 157 people takes the total number of illegal boats that have arrived on Labor's watch beyond 700. But day one of a coalition government would see us begin the work of resecuring our country's borders, reintroducing temporary protection visas, turning boats around where it is safe to do so, and ensuring rigorous offshore processing. Mr Deputy Speaker, with a return to prudent economic stewardship, we will rein in the federal Labor government's debt of almost $300 billion. We will chart a fairer, more responsible society underpinned by the notion of a hand up, not a handout. We will see smaller government and bigger citizens.